Hello, string orchestra auditioners. My name is Austin, and I'm excited to be helping you out today with a few tips for these excerpts from Britain. In the first one, we have some interesting bowing patterns and accents with which to deal. We have a slurred, unmarked quarter note that goes into an accented quarter note, usually over a string crossing. So this is Britain. It's going to be a very sort of energized accent halfway through the bow, which is an odd and unusual thing to be doing, but we want to really exaggerate that to show its importance. And you can exaggerate that with a little bit of vibrato, with a little bit of bow speed. I would not cross to the A flat like I did, especially if you have a bass like mine, which likes to buzz. I would recommend shifting to A flat right there, because that way you avoid having to string cross and shift under a slur. So we're looking for that sort of mezzo forte start, so it's not too aggressive, but accenting and exaggerating each of those slurs through the crescendo to the long C natural. Same thing down here, nice and comfy. Bow speed and release are our friends here. Same with the next passage. You can take advantage of the open D string midway through the second line. And then same with the final passage, where you can take advantage of the open G string to shift back to position if you'd like. In the next excerpt, we have a simple bouncing octave figure, which is easiest to achieve on neighboring strings, so A on the D string. But we want to make sure we really start each one. And then when we get into the fortissimo, that is going to be a sudden, louder dynamic because we are taking over the melody. And now staccato are just bouncing, running along like that. Sforzando is a very different marking. It is not strong in the front, like an accent might be, but it is broad and bow speedy and vibrato. And that goes straight into this longer passage of rehearsal 11 where we do have accents, but this wants to be as broad and as vibrated as we can be. But be careful not to hit that unmarked D natural quarter note at the end. The first statement is going to A, the second is going much further. And then sforzando all the way to that A with that down bow accent. In the arpeggios that follow, the first one I would recommend closing G natural since you already need to get to that position for the high D. And they end differently from one another. The first hits an accent on the C natural, which we want to give a lot of front to in the bow, which is sort of a vertical. And we want it to release out and not travel too far. So that way we are in an ideal position for the C natural on the lower string, which comes right after. The second arpeggio has crescendos all the way through, and this one we can keep in first position. Sforzando at the end there. Vibrate if you'd like. Definitely use some bow speed to grab it and really make it sing out. Those are my tips for you. Be sure to work with a metronome, of course, but good luck in your audition. Thank you.